Okay, Bindi, ready for our first review?
Yes, and I love cute little colourful games, Hex.
Oh, good, because it's time to check out the disturbing psychological horror that is Cry of Fear.
Cry of Fear is a total conversion mod of Half-Life. That's right, the original Half-Life from 1998. So all the content in this game has been entirely crafted again from scratch by the developers. All new character models, textures, a fully fledged campaign and a follow-on co-op campaign.
The story here is very twisted, but it also has this beautiful slow-paced intro that really sets the mood.
Haunting music introduces us to the game's gloomy location and to the hoodie-wearing protagonist Simon, along with some gorgeous virtual cinematography.
It's amazing what people can achieve with engines as old as this. A film grain filter not only serves as a metaphor for our lead character's frail frame of mind,
how did I get here?
But it's also a nifty way to detract from the fact that these textures and models really belong in the 90s.
Yeah, well, they do, don't they? Although I must say I never found myself pulled out of the atmosphere by any technical shortcomings. Even down to the first-person animations, this game does not feel as dated as you'd expect on a 14-year-old engine.
Now, we have to mention early on that there are some pretty heavy themes in this game. Suicide, child murder, make for some pretty dark and gruesome storytelling. It's confronting, but I don't think it ever feels sensationalist. The more you uncover about this strange world you're in, you're given enough context to see that these themes do have their place.
Well, I don't know, Hex. I mean, I found the story a bit ropey, actually. I thought sometimes it was dark just for the sake of being dark, and some of the writing isn't quite up to the mark.
Why are you wearing a gas mask?
Are you stupid or something? Do I look like I want to turn into one of them?
It feels like a script from a lame old horror movie that you'd find, you know, in the discount bin or on VHS or something. But that said, there are some really great scares in this game that will have you on the edge of your seat. Or in Goose's case, flying out of it.
In Goose's defense, the atmosphere in this game is relentlessly dark. You'll be flicking your cursor around, trying to get a fix in the origin of every little creak and groan.
There are some pretty rubbish moments too, though, including like a crucial part of any survival horror game, which is your first encounter with the enemy.
Oh, I know, and there's such a brilliant build-up to it. As you warily make your way around the narrow streets of this seemingly deserted city, shadows flash across walls, an ungodly creature materializes, then dissipates in an instant right before your eyes.
Yes, I mean, I was terrified. I was literally donning a fresh pair of underwear when all of a sudden you get this. I mean, it's a bit deflating after building up all of that tension. I mean, why would you take control away from me? Why? Why?
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing, and from here on in it's a pretty mixed bag when it comes to enemy encounters. Due to the extremely linear nature of the level design, fights generally take place in hallways or small rooms, and the placement of enemies start to become just a bit too obvious.
But there'll still be the odd, disgruntled housewife zombie with blades for limbs who'll catch you off guard. A lovely welcome home after a hard day's work.
You'll spend a lot of time relying on that trusty knife of yours early on, and it's not long before you have that run, stab, retreat dance down pat.
Elegant as always, Hex. Yes, look, I didn't like the melee combat very much, I must say. I couldn't help most of the time just going hit for hit with the enemy, which could easily have been fixed with an option to block attacks. Just felt a little bit cheap, I thought. But it did make the moment when you get your first gun that much sweeter. Tasty pistol.
Equipping weapons and items sees you clicking your way through an old-school inventory that kept reminding me of some of those classic adventure games like The Secret of Monkey Island.
Well, this inventory system complements the puzzle design, which instantly teleports you back to that 90s gaming headspace. There are keys to collect, clues to find, codes to crack. Every important piece of information is listed in your notes so that you can refer back to it. I loved this.
Oh, me too. I particularly like that some of those puzzles are dynamic, and this stops you from unlocking doors or skipping ahead on your second playthrough or by using online guides. You have to dig up those clues yourself if you want to progress. When you advance through the levels, you'll start to find some heavier weaponry to help you take down the plethora of enemies the game has to throw at you.
I was pleased by how many kinds of enemy there were. It seemed like round every corner I was faced with some weird new monster. It was like a trip to Fitzroy in Melbourne. There's a nice mix of bashers, crawlers, and ranged enemies to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, don't forget those ones that look like that girl from The Ring.
What, Naomi Watts?
Oh! These creepy-looking ladies fight for control of your mind, encouraging you to commit suicide. By repeatedly clicking, you can escape her grasp and quickly take her down, but this is a survival horror game, so use those bullets sparingly. It's so easy to lose a few too many rounds in this game when fear takes hold.
No, and if you're dumb enough to reload before your clip's empty, you'll lose the rounds you didn't fire, so you've got to be very smart about conserving your ammo.
Needless to say, find where your save points are in this game and save frequently.
I mean, I must admit, I did die occasionally in this game.
So did I, Bindi. So did I.
Aside from those frustrating deaths, Cry of Fear did give us a pretty good scare from time to time. There are some solid ideas in here, so I'm giving it 6.5 rubber chickens out of 10.
Yeah, it definitely needs some work, and the developers know this too because they're apparently working on a stack of patches for it, so it's 7 out of 10 from me. All right, Bindi, time for another episode of Tiny Power. Wonder what those cheeky devs are up to this week.